this is the last winter auction day weekend. And as of next week, we enter our spring selling season. Now, let's go through the results today, my friends. And I'm going to include an auction that I did yesterday in Bella Vista, which was a block of land, which did not sell. And when I add today's results, a total of 11 auctions with 4 sold out of 11. 4 sold out of 11. And for many of you, you'll be thinking to yourself, that's a little bit disappointing after last week's results of 8 out of 9. And as I explained to someone earlier today, you need to understand when you have an auction result clearance rate, there's a few factors. The market's one of those things, but also another factor is the kind of properties that you've got. Are they the kind of properties the marketplace wants? Are they units that have got no parking that the marketplace doesn't want? Or are they houses that are beautifully renovated in good streets that the market wants? And that's the second variable. And then you've got a third variable. And the third variable is the vendors. Have they given you a reserve that was at yesterday's prices? Have they given you a reserve that is based on the agent feedback that you've been giving to them so they're meeting the market? And today, I had a combination of all of those factors, and that's why we sold 4 out of 11. In fact, my vendor of the last auction is leaving right now. I can see her walking away, getting into the car, and unfortunately, she had no sale. She actually had no auction because no one registered. So, gang, what do I think? I actually think to myself, as I said to you last week, we're very close to the bottom. There's a few factors that I think are going to affect the marketplace. Lisa Novak saying that there's buyers galore today. If you all want to read my article in the Telegraph, Courier Mail, the Adelaide Advertiser, I think it's been picked up by the Australian. It's on news.com. So it's pretty much right around and the Herald Sun. You can read that article, which talks about the 4 or 5 factors that are going to impact our marketplace. But as we're about to enter spring, it appears, my friends, this won't be a super spring of stock. I think we're going to get more listings like we seasonally do, spring versus winter, but we are not going to get a lot more. And the reason why is, I've said it before, there is no evidence of distress selling. And because there is no evidence of distress selling, you've got vendors that are saying, I'm not going to come on the market. At the moment, I don't like the clearance rate, and because I don't like the clearance rate, I don't think my property is going to sell. So because I don't have to sell, I'm not going on the market. And what that does, it creates this domino effect of less stock being on the market, which I think is probably going to protect any further major price reductions. I still think we are going to get some sort of negative price reductions, right? We are going to lose something, and most likely that's going to happen in September when there's a little bit more stock. But we're not going to have this glut of oversupplied listings just sitting there not being sold, which will probably create a barrier to price drops. Of course, the big question mark is we've got an interest rate rise coming in the next couple of weeks, September, when the Reserve Bank meets in that first week. So we're going to see what happens there. Probably they are going to go up, probably going to be, somewhere around 0.5%. But team, that's where we're at. My result today is 4 out of 11. I do believe, after talking to a number of real estate agents and auctioneers in the last week, that we have got more buyers now looking than what we've had for many, many months when you're looking at Sydney and Melbourne. And I'm pleased to let you know that this has been validated by CoreLogic RP Data, who basically said that last weekend was the highest clearance rate that they had nationally since April. That has been confirmed by CoreLogic RP Data. So, team, signing off. It's the end of the day, and happy Father's Day.